Got some double deck card counting practice for you guys today. I thought in this video, since a few weeks ago we did some 6-deck card counting practice, we could do some double deck card counting practice today. We're going to be using this bet spread as we go. Again, I have $10,000 over here for the card counter with just one ploppy at the table playing kind of a minimum $50 bet here. Not going to be paying them out, but I will be paying out the card counter, of course. We can see if we win or lose at the end of this video. Anyway, playing with this bet spread, minimum of $50 in one spot, and then we're going to spread to 2 spots, any true count that's 1 or higher, betting that many black chips in those 2 spots. So for example, $100 in 2 spots would be an example of a true 1. True 2 would be $200 in 2 spots, all the way up to a true 5, which would be $500 in those 2 spots there. So hopefully we have enough money over there, unless it goes real south. Otherwise, we'll get our cards shuffled up, and we're going to be playing 10 shoes of double deck blackjack today. Right now I'm going to be cutting off right around a half deck or so with these. So that is kind of what that looks like. That might be slightly more, but that's okay. Got our minimum of $50 out there. Again, our ploppy, I'm going to be playing with them. They're not going to be using deviations or anything like that, but I will not be paying them out. So I will be paying out the card counter, however. I have a burn card we can throw into the discard tray. We can check that at the end of this video. Otherwise, you guys ready to count? Ready, get set, let's count. All right, I have my count under here. Hopefully you have the same count and we're both right. That said, to figure it out, we're gonna count this plus the burn card, and that's gonna be the opposite if our count is correct. Let's try it. We have D1, 0, D1, 0, D1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, and 2. So this was plus 2, which means we need a count of -2. And yeah, that's what I had as well. All right, so we weren't able to raise our bets there, but I'll get this shuffled up, and hopefully in round 2, we will be able to. All right, guys, before we get into round 2, I want to talk to you about today's sponsor. As an advantage blackjack player, I drink a lot of coffee. I've always wanted to partner with a coffee company, but only if they give my viewers a solid discount. When Black Ink Coffee gave us 10% off, I bought a couple bags with my own money to test the quality first before showing you guys, and it passed the test. I picked up their Maniac blend and whole bean Colombian. In fact, they offer ground coffee and whole bean, ranging from specialty blends to their single origin roast. I brewed up the Maniac before heading out, and it was fantastic. It tastes great and kept me focused on those long grinds on the casino floor. Scan the QR code on the screen and use code A1BJ at checkout for 10% off your order. Plus, if you subscribe monthly, you save an additional 25% off. Grab a bag of Black Ink Coffee today to fuel your next session. Okay, so again, got about half of a deck cut off there. We got a burn card, we'll throw it to the discard tray. Minimum bet of $50. Here comes round number 2. Let's count. All right, let's count it up, see what we got. We have D1, 0, D1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 3. So this was plus 3, and I had us at minus 3. Oh, that's not right. I didn't write it down. Oops, I had us at minus 3 though in my head. So my count was right. Again, bunch of negative counts there. So we weren't able to raise our bets and spread to 2 spots yet. Hopefully we'll be able to get a nice high count in round 3. Okay, again, just a little bit more than half a deck cut off. Minimum bet of $50. Burn card in this card tray. Here comes round 3. Let's count. All right, finally able to raise our bets a little bit there, and we won a couple and lost a couple, but I think overall we're up some of those $100 chips, which is good. This again, plus the burnt card, should be opposite of our count. We have D1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, and still 2. So this was plus 2. We needed minus 2. And yeah, that's what my count was as well. So, so far so good. Hopefully again, another nice high count in round 4 coming up. All right, got about half deck cut off. Our minimum bet of $50 out there. Burn card and discard tray, round number 4. Let's count. All right, again, pretty negative one that time where we were only able to bet that one spot on our minimum of $50. All right, but that doesn't mean we can't get the count right, so let's try it. We have 0, D1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, and 5. So this was plus 5. We needed minus 5. And yeah, that's what I had as well. All right, I think I'm gonna do one more before I give my camera battery a break. If you remember last time, this new frame rate that I'm using, it overheats a lot faster than some of my other cameras that I've used. So anyway, let's try round 5 coming up. All right, again, about a half deck cut off there, minimum of $50, burn card and discard tray. Actually, before we do this one, would you mind hitting the thumbs up button if you like these types of videos? It does a couple of things. One, it really helps me out, and two, it also suggests these types of videos to you. That way you can practice more like this in the future. Otherwise, here comes round number 5. Let's count. Wow, that was a roller coaster of a round. We got up real big there, betting those $500 chips and winning, and then we lost a few back, but I think we started with 5. I think we're currently about even with that. In fact, I'm gonna count this up here really quick after we get our account sorted out, as we're kind of halfway through this video. Then we get my camera rest, and then we'll try the next 5 shoes after I get a new battery switched out. So this plus burn card should be opposite of our count. Let's do that first. We have D1, 0, D1, D2, D1, D2, D1, 0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, and D8. This was -8, and I had us at +8. So yeah, I think my count was right for all those. Hopefully you were as well. And then just real quick, just in case this dies or I lose the footage or something, I do want to count this up in case I need to start after that 5th round again. So these were all the same. I started with 5 $1,000 chips, 5 $500 chips, right, and then I am down, it looks like about 4 of those black chips. However, we can do this. So these piles are the same as what we started with. These are 2 sets of 4, so I'm going to switch those out just like that. And so really we're only down $200 right now, but as you saw in that last shoe, we were betting, you know, a couple spots of 500. That's $1,000 that's out there. So just to be down 200, pretty good. You can hopefully see how card counting works over the long run. You get enough of those big counts out there, and you see, you know, that you have the advantage. Eventually, in the long run, you're going to win more of those hands than you lose when those big bets are out, as long as your count is perfect. That's why you always want to focus on that count first. All right, guys, we'll be back with the next set of 5 right after this. All right, so we're down about $200 here going into the last 5 shoes. Let's see if we can win a few of these, get some nice big counts, and end on top at the end of these 10 shoes of double deck blackjack. Here comes round number 6. You guys ready to count? Let's go. All right, man, that was all the minimum bet. It's the very last hand that we exhausted a whole row of black chips there. We lost, unfortunately, those true count of +4s. That's what I had us at. So anyway, let's see if this plus the burn card is the opposite of our count. We have 0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D3, D4, D5, D4, D3, D4, D3, D2, D3, D4, D3, D2, D1, D2, D1, D2, D1. So this was -1. We needed +1, and yeah, that's what I had as well. All right, well, bound to have some positive variance eventually, right? Get the shuffled up for round number 7. All right, got a half deck cut off. Minimum bet of $50. Burn card and discard tray, round 7. Let's count. Yikes, that did not go very well either. But let's count up, see if our count's right at least. We have D1, 0, D1, D2, D3, D2, D3, D2, D3, D2, D3, D4, D5, D4, D3, D2, D3, D2, D1, D2, D1, and D2. This was -2, and yeah, I has that +2. All right, we got 3 rounds left. Half deck cut off. Got a minimum bet of $50 out there. Burn card and discard tray. Round number 8. Let's count. Wow, we're just getting murdered in those high counts there. Yikes. Anyway, let's see if our count is right. This plus the burn card should be the opposite. We have 1, 0, D1, D2, D1, 0, D1, 0, D1, 0, D1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, and 3. This was plus 3. We need a minus 3. And yeah, that's what I had as well. So count is right. We're putting out the right bets. Just some bad negative variance here. So anyway, we got 2 rounds left. Right, again, got a half deck cut off. Hopefully these last 2 shoes are good. $50 out there for a minimum. Burn card in the discard tray. Round number 9. Let's count. Man, it's just not going our way today, is it? That's all right. Let's count this up, see what we got. We have D1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, D1, D2, D1, D2, D1, D2, D3, D2, D3. This was minus 3. I had us at plus 3. 1 shoe to go. All right, round number 10, got our half deck cut off. Minimum bet of $50 out there. Burn card in the discard tray. Round 10, let's count. All right, wow, that was quite the comeback there at the end. We'll have to count that up in a second, but man, I think it's close. Might be either a slight loser or a slight winner, but it's really close. This plus burn card, let's count it up. We have D1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, and still 4. So this was plus 4. We needed minus 4. So yeah, all 10 of my counts were correct. Again, before you count that up, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, you might want to save it, because 10 rounds, you know, you're not going to remember if this count was plus 2 or that one was minus 3 or whatever. You can kind of watch them, or maybe pick a point in the video to watch, maybe shoes 6, 7, 8 or something like that, and just do like 3 a day. That will get you a few days worth of practice. You know, it's a good idea to come back to this video again and again. Otherwise, I do have other videos like this where we've counted out using 6 decks, 8 decks, double deck, of course, like this one. But that said, let's count this up and see if we were in fact a winner today. All right, I think we actually are. So we started with 10,000, if you remember, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. And then if I do these in groups of 2, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Those are in piles of 10 there. And yeah, this is 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we actually, from halfway in this video, we were down 200. After shoe like 8 or 9, we were down probably over $1,000 or so. We had a nice big comeback. At one point, I remember we had a couple of $500 bets out there. This guy doubled, and we won, and so that gave us kind of all those $500 chips that you saw right here. And so, nice little comeback. Again, if you want another type of counting video, you can check out this 6-deck video where we practice some card counting that. Otherwise, until next time, remember, this is A1 Blackjack.